Deep stashes sometimes turn into rosterable players. What a 20-team leaguer may need might be something you're craving for later down the road in a 20-team fantasy league. So even though these players are more valuable in deeper formats, you need to know who they are. And we've had some big changes this week. We need to have our ear to the ground, especially with these injuries. And Keaontay Ingram, after Eno Benjamin got cut, is now in line to be the RB2 in Arizona. And this is very interesting. We got a rookie running back here who's a late rounder who has a very interesting prospect profile, might come into the fold here. He's just had 13 touches in his last 4 games. But we got to go back to what we saw out of college because we have limited action here at the NFL level. In college, at the start of his career, he was productive at Texas until Bijan Robinson came, transferred out, went to USC the following year, immediately rushed for 911 yards. During the course of his college career, he caught 89 passes. One thing we like to preach about on this channel is we like running backs who are used in the passing game. One way, shape, or form. He's getting it here in volume. He's also decent getting yards after the catch. Athletic profile here is very interesting. 6 foot, 221 pounds. So we got a big running back who catches passes. 4.53 40-yard dash, 80th percentile size adjusted speed score. So testing here lets us know that he's more than athletic enough to get the job done at the NFL level. He can compete. He's a big running back who catches passes. What that tells us from an anecdotal standpoint is that he can be on the field on short and goal line situations while also being wheeled out in the flat catching some balls, which is very impactful for fantasy because that means he can have more snaps, have more opportunities. On the tape, he doesn't look too bad for a late round running back. Moves laterally well for his size, good footwork, decent burst, not elite. That's something we shouldn't expect from these guys off the waiver wire here in November. Guys coming late off the NFL draft, these late round picks. You also want to look at the practice squad here in Arizona. They have some journeymen here that could make an impact for what it's worth. Corey Clement's had his time here and there during his journey in the NFL. Tyson Williams had his time too with the Ravens. Not big killers per se, but guys who can siphon touches. One thing when we're looking at these young rookie running backs here who have a few things in their game that excites us, even though they're not studs, is that we want to chase the touches and we want to look at them in a fashion with how they can compete and how they can win on the field. Keaontay Ingram has good size adjusted athleticism, catches passes out of the backfield, bigger running back, moves well for his size. Everything else has to transition. His vision, his timing, ability to read the momentum of the defenders around him, different speed of the game here in the NFL, but here's an opportunity for him to get some touches, some workload. If he does well, that could equate to more workload going forward, and James Conner hasn't always been the perfect bill of health, so what happens a few weeks down the road if something happens to him? Is Keaontay Ingram just going to finish off the season as the team's RB1 and they just patch things up as we get into the offseason? Because things aren't looking great in Arizona. So he is a guy that needs to be on your radar. Are you picking him up right now? No, probably not. 12-team leagues is going to be really hard to do. If you do have a spot to burn, then this might be a stash that you want to have. This is also a player that you want to stash in those deeper leagues. 16-teamers, 20-teamers, maybe even 14-teamers. If you're really hurting at running back, and you're just hoping things roll your way, Keaontay Ingram's a guy for you. Dynasty-wise, he was a late-round stash in rookie drafts. If he starts popping, he's an instant sell because you want to try and get that 2023 class, but it's going to be hard to do, so you might be stuck with him anyways. But Keaontay Ingram's a guy you just want to pay attention to right now. He's a guy you want to read the tea leaves on. You want to watch every touch. You want to look at the touches, how he's getting touches, and what he's doing with those touches, because this could be an indicator that a running back who's getting enough volume could give you enough patch-up production to help you get to the playoffs, get you through the playoffs, if the dominoes fall his way. Let me know in the comments what you think about Keaontay Ingram. I want to hear about it. This is a guy that I've been researching quite a bit throughout the offseason. It's going to be interesting to see what he does if he gets some workload here. Also, hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping all kinds of content. I'm helping you find those stashes. I'm helping you find those guys off waivers. I'm helping you with those trades and everything else. I want to thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next video.